Coming in, a huge favor would be if you hit that like button. It's going to send out the notifications and remind YouTube that we are here and we are live. All right, so the easiest way to make YouTube videos, the easiest way to make videos altogether for real estate agents. So we're talking about video making, video creation. How do you actually make videos that, one, get views, get engagement? Ultimately, how do you make videos, period? So these are videos that you can use on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, anywhere. The most important thing, the most important skill that you can have right now when it comes to marketing your business, your real estate business, or any business that you're in, is video making. So this is really why we're covering this topic. Roberto, good morning. Appreciate you hopping on and being here. The biggest asset or biggest skill set that you can have for your business right now is video making. Over 80% of the content that's being consumed today actually comes in the form of video. So let me repeat that. 80% of the content that is being consumed today, this very second, is video based. So this beats text, this beats images, this beats anything else. It's video. So I just want to make sure that we realize how important it is, because it is just that. It's super important. So I want to share with you the easiest way to make videos on any platform. So the easiest way to make videos altogether for your real estate business. So again, as you're coming in, a huge like is going to go a long way so notifications get sent out. Now, when it comes to the easiest way to make a video for real estate, so for you real estate agents, I'm just going to go ahead and share it. It's doing live streams. So let me repeat that one more time. Doing live streams is the simplest, easiest way to make videos. And I know some of you just had a heart attack. So I want you to just kind of sit down, catch your breath. And because you're thinking that going live, kind of like what we're doing right now, at this point, I'm simulcasting over to Facebook, and I'm also simulcasting over to YouTube. And this is live. This is live. You're going to see the mistakes. You're going to see the things that you typically don't see in a normal video of mine, and that's okay. It is in that errorness, if you will, in this that anything goes, that you get a lot of grace from your viewers. So whenever you're going live, the huge benefit is people know that you're live. So one, people are going to get notifications. So that's why I ask you to go ahead, because it really helps out, send the notifications out. Whether I'm on Facebook, whether I'm on Instagram, whether I'm on YouTube, whether I'm on LinkedIn, those platforms still push out notification because they want users to engage with the live stream or the person that's live streaming, so they can have a connection and interaction and keep people on the platform long. Huge benefit. You get the promotion. But two, I was alluding to earlier, making mistakes is part of it. People expect you to make mistakes if you are live. So there's no repeats, no redos or anything like that from your viewers, because it takes a little while to get to. It takes a while to get a little bit of courage, kind of have them flow in a way to where they make sense and all that fun stuff. So I'm not saying that I'm a professional, but I feel a lot more comfortable now today after hundreds of live streams versus when I started. So there's a big difference. Now, the third benefit makes so much content of video per day is the fact that there's no editing here. So the moment that we stop our recording today, the moment that we stop our live streams today, this video is going to live on Facebook because I'm simulcasting over there, and I'm also here on YouTube, so that it's going to stay here forever. So I don't have to edit it moving forward. Now, previously, I would have to, and then I would send it over to my editor, and my editor would chop it up, do what he does best. I would receive it, review it, and then I would clean it up if it needed it. So none of that is going to happen with this particular video. Now, that is a huge benefit. That's actually the biggest benefit that I see personally with making this type of video, because you have access to live streams all over the place. So on Facebook, you can live stream right here, right now. That's possible. On Instagram, you can do the same thing. On LinkedIn, that is an application based still, so you're not always going to have that option. It's probably going to be open to a lot more people here in the near future, but It's still behind, I think it's still beta, but beyond that, not everybody is going to be able to live stream on that platform. Now, YouTube, let's talk about live streaming on YouTube, doing lives on YouTube. If you're doing it on a desktop, which I am today, then you're able to live stream right now. No problem at all. But if you are doing live streams from your mobile, which you sometimes see me in my car or somewhere else doing that from my mobile, well, you do have to have 1,000 subscribers in order to live stream from mobile. So that is a barrier to entry from the YouTube standpoint. So just giving you a heads up, you can live stream on pretty much any platform, except when it comes to YouTube, there is a requirement. The requirement is that you, on the mobile side, have at least 1,000 subs there in order to live stream there. So just giving you a heads up on that. But as far as a desktop, you're able to do that all day long. So depending on what you're trying to convey, what message you're trying to share, it may make sense for you to be behind the computer. But if you're doing property tours as an example, if you're showcasing an open house, if you're doing a virtual tour, then yeah, you might only be able to do that through Facebook or through Instagram, but that's okay. You can always save that video and then upload it to your YouTube channel, except there it won't be it won't give you the notification juice that YouTube typically does. So just giving you a heads up on that. But as far as, again, the easiest way to make video on any platform, on YouTube, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, is going live, doing live streams. And for real estate agents, since you're always on the go, it's super important to start integrating this as part of your marketing. So the moment that you get to that open house, we'll showcase that open house in a virtual tour. Get there 30 minutes early, prepare, and then shoot the video, and then it's gonna live on the platform forever. So that's a huge benefit. That way you don't have to worry about making a video or shooting the video, then taking it home, editing, then uploading. By the time that happens, you're drained. You don't even want to do it anymore. You don't even want to go and do another showing. So that's really what's so powerful about live stream. I know it can feel like you're chest, but trust me, after more and more repetition, it's going to feel pretty natural. It's going to feel organic. So you're not going to have too much of a struggle coming on live. You're going to actually enjoy it. But what's more important as you get started is be prepared. Be prepared. So I have notes. Whenever you see me on one of my when I'm on location and when I'm in front of my phone, you'll sometimes see me peeking over here at a notebook that I have some notes on. I don't script it, but I do have some notes. So being prepared is very, very important, especially in this setting, because you want the video to flow, to make sense, because people will come and join you and do some interaction. So if you have any questions, now would be a great time to comment down below, by the way. People will join you and interact with you, but at the same time you have your structure, because what's awesome is the fact that this video, this effort that I'm putting out right now, is going to reward me a month from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, because it's going to continue to get views. So I need these videos to make sense. Not only do I need a good thumbnail, not only do I need a good title, but I need for this video to have cohesion and a structure to where you actually get something, so it's not just me babbling and rambling and all that fun stuff. So I know live streams can sometimes go off the rails, but that's because there's no structure that you've set beforehand, so there's no preparation. And the best thing that I could tell you there is don't overthink it. Don't overthink it, just do it. So what I do is I typically line out what I do or what I want to talk about. Do some brief rehearsal, not the complete rehearsal, but just I want to touch this, and this. So just do one brief rehearsal. The next time that I go through those same bullet points, I will record. I will hit the live stream button. So it's just a rough draft, rough rehearsal for the first go around. That second go around, it's live. So prior to going on live here, I took about 4 minutes or so to really hammer out, hey, does this make sense? Do I need to cover this? Do I need to cover that? To really help me out. And if you want the ultimate cheat sheet when it comes to going on live, all right, so we have some comments. I'm over here going off. Sorry. Dan, Florida, fantastic Florida agent. So reach out to him. I like how you can edit your live stream on YouTube after the stream, just in case you really mess up and need to edit something out. Great, super important point. It's a very important point. So if you find yourself just with the complete breakdown of mental lapse in between the video, after the video, or what have you, there is an editor component on YouTube. So you can always come back and clean that up. If you drop the F-bomb and you typically don't in your videos, then you can go ahead and bleep that out and blur out anything that you need. So there's an editor afterwards. So just be aware of that. It's not, oh, I screwed up, now I have to delete the live stream. No. So that's a great point that you bring up, Dan. Could you use a camera separate from the agent? You can absolutely use a camera. Well, I'm just trying to understand from the camera standpoint, if you use a camera, unless it has the feature of going live, I don't see how you would be able to get it. But yeah, you can absolutely use a camera independent from the agent. So I'm not sure I understand the question fully, to be honest with you, Mark. So if you want to rephrase it, I'd be glad to address it. Now, when it comes to an ultimate hack, in case there's that reservation of getting started, you're just not sure, I really want to do this because it's going to really help me out. I'll be able to do more videos this way, exposure this way. If you want the ultimate hack, use presentations. So this, again, it's not going to work in all settings because you are either, if you're doing a property tour, well, you can lean on the property itself because you're a real estate agent and you know how to call out specific features. So the house itself serves as a prop. So you know what a kitchen looks like, you know what a bathroom looks like, you know what a bedroom looks like. And this is something that you would call out in your own showings anyway. So you would have that rhythm already. But if you are behind the camera like I am right now and sitting down and doing a talking head video, which is what these are called, where I'm just talking to you, then you could do a screen share. You can screen share your videos. So if you are on a Mac, I use Ecamm, and I'll link them down below so you see them. But I use Ecamm to share my screen with you. That's what I'm using right now to simulcast, along with Restream over to Facebook and be here on YouTube. Or if you are a PC person, you can use OBS, so OB as in boy, S. That is a free software that you can use to go live. But beyond that, you can also share your screen. So that's what we're talking about. Sharing your screen, sharing a presentation, that's a great way for you to lean on something else that is just not your mind, or just, you don't even have to be in front of the camera if you have a visual representation like a presentation. So you can read the points and then elaborate. There's that, it's almost like if you've done any public speaking, you know that when you're in front of an auditorium, in front of a hall or whatever, the most uncomfortable space that you can be in is away from the podium, where you have to speak with your hands, you have to move around, do all this stuff. Well, the most comfortable place to be at is behind the podium, because there's that comfort in holding on to something. So again, if you've done any speaking whatsoever, you know what I'm talking about. So there's that podium where you're in front of the podium and you're hiding, it's you against the world, you against the auditorium. So you have your notes in the podium, and sometimes we get to start reading, and that's we never even want to look up. So it's similar to that, but here in digital form. So in your presentation, you can use that as a way to not miss any points and build that confidence. So at this point, unless I absolutely have to, unless I have to show you numbers, I very rarely will do a presentation at this point. So when I go live, I typically hit points that do not require visual representation unless I absolutely have to. So for me, I used to use presentations all of the time because I needed to remember what I wanted to say. But then as I got a little bit more comfortable, it became more of I just need to show people what I'm talking about in a more visual way, because that's going to be a better way to present the information. So if there's no better way to share the presentation than by talking to you, then I'm just not going to do that. So again, we're talking about the easiest way to make videos for real estate agents. So whether you are doing a property tour, you can go live on stories, you can go live on your newsfeed, you can go live anywhere. You can even create an event and go live there if you so chose. But the key important thing is to go live, because then you don't sends out notifications to everybody, the platforms do, saying, hey, Jaime is live, come by and check out what he has to say. And then 3, you get the benefit of the doubt from your viewers, because they know that this is not simple. This is not easy. Let me rephrase that. This is not easy to do. It is simple. So there's that courage that needs to come with video making, especially when you're going live, because you could very easily mess up. And guess what? I've messed up probably 1,000 times in this video, but hopefully you can find it in your heart to forgive me. But even if you don't, it is what it is. I really appreciate you coming by and hanging out. That's really all I had for you today. I will try to go live tomorrow, but no promises. I'll try to go live tomorrow. If not, I have plenty of videos lined up ready for you to view regardless. So I will catch you again tomorrow, one way or the other, whether it's live or recorded. Bye.